What's up, Hydra fam? So today we just got in this Precor 956i treadmill, and we actually did a video on this particular machine a while back discussing about button pad issues, and the same thing is going on this machine. So with this machine, when I press quick start, it is not turning on the treadmill. When I click these buttons, you can feel the click, you can hear the click, but on this one up here, you can't really feel it or hear it. And I think also when I actually got the machine to turn on, if I clicked this, it wouldn't even register. It wouldn't even bump anything on the speed. So if you're encountering these issues, the reason why is because over time, as you're constantly pushing on these buttons hard, the board that's located underneath this pad gets worn out, and you're gonna have to replace that. And we show how to do that in our previous video, which you can access up above on the corner or in the link down below. I'll put a link down there in the description. But in that video, we go over how to take the actual whole console face off, look behind the console, behind the button pad, and replace the board. So again, if you want to watch that, just click the link up above. But in today's video, what we're going to go over is how to actually replace these particular buttons: the quick start, the speed, and the incline on the assembly itself. I'm not going to show you how to take this whole face off, how to get the back off, but rather I'm going to show you how to take the button pad assembly off from this console face and then replace these individual buttons on it. So let's get to that. All right, so I managed to get the console face off of the machine, and if we flip it over, you can see behind is the board and the whole button pad assembly right here. Now, another reason why people have button issues is because of this wire. It might be loose up here, connecting to the main board, so you want to check that, or loose down here where it's not seated properly. So you can check this wire, see if there's any damages in it as well. But if it's not the wire, it's most definitely the board. So with this board, it's only screwed in by this one screw and held on by two clips at the bottom here. So let's just take off that screw. We're going to remove the board and inspect the other side of it, because that's where the actual pads are. So you just pull these little two tabs right here and pop this board out. Pretty easy. Now, clicking it, I can feel the click. Up here though, it's completely flat. So, well, not completely flat, but it's very flat and you can't even push the button. So that goes to show that the board is the problem and we just needed to replace this. But what we're actually gonna do, we're going to do more than just replace the board back here. We're actually also going to replace the middle part right here where the quick start button sits, because I think it might not be making proper contact with the middle button on the board, because remember that our quick start wasn't initiating start on the treadmill. So we're going to replace the quick start button, and we're going to replace the other buttons on this gray assembly piece right here. So let me show you how to actually remove this from the console face. So this is held on by 4 clips on the sides. So all you got to do is just, you don't even need a flathead screwdriver for that. You use your hands, pull the clip, push on the dark gray piece, hold this clip, push on it. You'll feel it clip in or clip off, but there we go. Pull this clip, push on it, and then pull this clip, push on that. And then you should be able to pop that button pad right out. So now that we have this out, what we want to do is replace these buttons, all of them, on this gray piece. So how we do that is the buttons are held on by these 2 clips in the corner. Let me see if this can focus here. Here and here. So this is where you want to get a flathead screwdriver, and you want to stick the flathead screwdriver in there and pull the clip off of that light gray piece right there, because on this clip is a little ball that sits in that light gray piece. So once you pull this clip up with the flathead, while pulling this button off like I am doing right here, that should get that ball. Let me actually see if I could zoom in. Right off of the light gray piece that's in there. So, might be a little hard to see, but once that is off, what you can now do is lift these black pieces up. Underneath is a little plus sign that's part of the button, and you can just push on that till the button pops out. So let's just try to do that here. There we go. And that is how we popped off the button. Now we're gonna do it to the other side. Gonna get the flat head in there, pull the clip while pulling on the button to make sure that ball is not sitting on there. And actually I just yanked it right off. I didn't even have to pull these little black pieces up. But anyway, got those off of there. To get the middle quick start button off, what we want to do is push these silver pieces up and then push down. These are what's clipping it onto the dark gray piece. So we're going to push this up. Let me see if I could do it like this. Push up, down, and then we're going to do it to the bottom right here. We're also going to unclip that, push it down, and then you should be able to pull it right off. And there is the quick start button. So now we're going to replace all these parts on this piece with the new buttons. And that's fairly simple. I got the new ones right here. All you got to do is just push it right on, and it should automatically clip into the clip right here. So sorry if it's a little blurry. I'm trying to make sure the camera's focused, but we're gonna snap this in just like so. And then what we're gonna do, I actually have another button pad right here. I'm gonna replace the middle piece with this quick start button. This looks a whole lot nicer than this crusty looking one. And I also think that, let's see right here, this insert that goes into it is probably a whole lot better on this one than on this one. So that's why I'm replacing it, because we want the quick start to actually make contact with that board. So replacing this middle piece with a good one may actually help that issue. So let's remove this guy. All right, so there we go. Popped it right out. And now with our new quick start button, it's not really new. This is from a used piece, but looks a lot nicer. All you got to do is just pop that right back in there. So I'm actually going to move these buttons a little bit to the side because this particular button is a little wide. So that way I could snap it in, and then there we go. So got it in. Make sure that the clips right here are snapped in. You can, let me see if I can focus here. You want to make sure that these gray pieces are actually hooked onto here, that they're not loose. That way the button doesn't pop out, and you should be able to push and see that push out. And that's what's hitting the button on the board. So now all that's left is reinserting this back into the console face. So make sure you do not install it upside down, and also make sure that these black pieces are pushed down. They're not hanging up. So to reinstall it, you just reinsert it from the bottom and push up, and it should click right into place. Now we're gonna flip it to see if it's upside down. Nope, installed correctly, right side up. And now to install the new board on here, it's actually pretty simple. There's this little loop right here on the board, and that sits right here above these black pieces. And you push down right here and it should sit right into the clips, or the clips should clip it and hold it into place. Don't forget the little screw that sits right here that pins it in. I'm going to do that really quick. And then the last part is just attaching the wire. And that should be all that there is to installing the brand new buttons and the brand new board on this assembly. So what we're going to do now is actually flip it, feel the buttons. If they click, they make contact. I could hear it, I could feel it. Even the quick start feels good. And we're going to put this back on the treadmill and see if it actually registers all the data when I click these. If it actually goes through and the quick start actually works. So let's go and see if this works. All right, so we put the console face back on the machine. We're gonna press quick start to see if it registers. And it starts, that's great. And we're gonna also press these buttons to see if it registers on incline, which we can see it does. You could even feel the machine go up and down. Speed up, speed down. So the buttons are clearly working. Thank you guys for watching. If you found this useful, please leave us a like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this in the future, helping you with your typical cardio equipment problems. And comment below any other issues you might find with your particular machine. We might be able to help you guys out. So again, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one.